Greetings and salutations, my sirs and sis. How are we doing today? The time is 6:51 p.m. on May 15th, 2022. As the title probably indicates, today we're going to be playing a very special game. A game that is super easy. A game like no other. I, of course, am talking about the Stanley Parable. I honestly have actually never played the Stanley Parable. I spoiled the original for myself, but I've never played the Stanley Parable. And now the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe has been released. I wish to play it and see for myself the wonders of the Stanley Parable. So without further ado, we're going to launch this game. And see just what might... Ah! Silver! No! I don't wish to suck any dick. We want English here. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Technically, no, I have not. Please adjust the sliders until the computer is barely visible. Ah, silver. No books. Why? Please enter your current time. Well, we just said what the time was. It is currently now 6:53 p.m. That's an interesting mechanic. Okay. But here it is, the Stanley Parable. I have not played this game before. I'm eager to play it. I am curious as to what might go down, because I don't think I've ever...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
I'm a poof.
How long
okay,
to push,
bye, Silver.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And here be the Stanley Parable. Now, I have seen quite a bit of this game. I watched the original completely through, as far as I know. But yeah, the game is it's actually one of the more rare games in this in things.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I want to go back in. I don't like it.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor, no matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm touching everything. I don't want to turn that off in case I have to use that for something.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yep.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, no, no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Is it this one?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Oh god. Alright, I gotta speed click as soon as I get this mouse under control.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment.
Yes.
A willingness to go all the way,
Yes.
no matter what the cost.
Yes!
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417, 417, 417. Gotta go find 417. Ah! Ah! Clicks.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay. 437, 437. 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10
Oh,
clicks
okay.
or so.
415. 415. Where? Oh, yeah. Yes.
Now, back to door number 437.
I'm running. Yes, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Is this one?
How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
No, it's the copy
Back to
machine.
room 416.
All right.
Really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh yes, give it to me. Yes, let me have it. Let me have it. Let me.
Okay. Now
Okay.
go climb on employee 419's desk.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go
Yes.
give me a few clicks on door 416.
Yes. We're okay. I'm down. I'm running. Yeah.
Almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Of course I will. Where is it? Copy machine. And
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Yes.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley.
Yes.
Nothing could hold you back. Yes,
Yes.
I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now.
Hello, Argamungus. I can never pronounce your name correctly. I want to go back there. Ooh. Wait, that door is open. That door is open. But how does one get back there? Stream access. No. Oh. Oh. Arungungbas. Aragungbas. Aragungbas. Angaranga. Forgive me for my inability to pronounce words. Hey, can I break? Can I get outside? Ooh. Yes, but but the G is more like goo. So, Aragoombas. You can't jump. What do you mean I can't jump, you finicky sausage? Ooh. I can't jump, but I can certainly break things. Oh. Oh.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Yes!
So, now that you're here, what do you think?
I think
it's a fun and unique place to be.
Yes!
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now.
What? No,
what? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No. No.
No. Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich. You just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. So if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not.
Mr. Narrator.
I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
Mr. Narrator,
well, now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to look outside. It was a pretty white environment. I wanted to go and say hi to the what? Why are you mean to me? I didn't do anything. I gotta fucking restart. He's not gonna put me back. Ah, yes.
All of his
co-workers are gone.
What could it
mean? What do you mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You know what? Just to spite you, I'm gonna go and listen to the other fucking option, because you know.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Let me up. There we go. There, we've done the gag again. Congratulations.
At first, Stanley assumed he
yeah.
Until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design.
There's an echo.
Along.
Echo.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I'm gonna say yes, but not really.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now.
But
you could have done it just then.
But
now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
But
these points and so many more, all of them are appropriate.
But
I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
You.
So just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Not miserable. Ooh.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Ooh.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old.
Wait,
and
what?
was quite particularly gangly.
Mm.
What Stanley liked most was buttons.
Yes.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Well, I mean...
Did it all day in
Uh-uh.
a meaningful way. But his brain had long ceased to function.
Hey!
Which is why he is in this parable. And lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
No bumps! Zelda? I have no reason to believe. There's nice little jazz music and everything. So hi guys. How's everybody? Nice little echo. Echo. This is a lot better option than the last one, actually. I think yes was a much better option. I enjoy yes. I like yes. Alright, fine. We'll fucking restart, you silly nilly.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean? It means you need to shut up.
The meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You need a skip button, like, badly, but... Okay, well, input. Ba-doop. Ba-doop. I turn off the computers. No, you'll never get me to say it.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nope. No, I'm not counting. Grr. Input received. Receiving input. Ooh.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Ouch.
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
There's a lovely plant. I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays too. Who leaves a coffee mug on the chair? No! I'm not cute! Oh, wait. Alright, let's go on with this game.
A set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can I? Oh. Wait, is this another area I can go and break in? Oh, I would love it if I could break this area as well. Can I go? No. I like being a little shit.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
No, it's not.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, it did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No. I want to open one of these doors. Open this door. I want that door open. Or maybe this door. I want this door. Open this door? No, okay, fine. Open this door. Open this door. Open. Okay, fine. No, I did open this door. Open this door. Open. Oh, fine. No, open that door. And then there's one you're gonna open. You're gonna open. You're gonna. Door open?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yes, it was.
It had really been worth the detour after all.
Yes.
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Speaking of drinks, I would like one. I'm thirsty. Is there a crouch? There's a crouch.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yes, you know, the finer things and art and just, you know, Just a
At this
magnificent.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible
Smells
that this
like
is why
soda.
everyone left.
What do you mean creepy?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Ooh, hello. What are you? Fuel. Oh, that's a secret code. Remember that code. It's fuel. Number one dad. I don't have a number one dad. Coffee nut. Ah! Why would you nut your coffee? That would be gross.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room. And
No.
took the first open door in his
No,
life
you
to
tricked me.
get back to business.
First open door on the left to get back to business. Ooh.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But shiny button. But the shiny button. The shiny button. Shiny button. He. Fusil. Fuel. Shiny button. I found shiny button.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Found
He
shiny
wanted
button.
to wander about and get even further off track. So
But
now,
shiny
in order
button.
to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
But I want to. There's a dead body in this one. Wait, what? Why can't I type my keyboard when I get close to this door? Weird.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
No, take your time. It's perfectly fine. I'm not trapped in a fucking room.
Right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Well, that answers that question why I couldn't go through that door. I want to go through these doors. I want to go through these doors now. I don't want to go through that door because you gave me better options. Why is there... I want to get in the van. It's a white van. I want to get in. It has candy. All white vans have candy. Yes.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get
Okay,
back to,
I'm not looking.
Am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
But... Damn it. I was in...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
You robbed
Stanley decided
me.
to go
I
to the
wanted...
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Darn it. I'm not smelly. You're smelly. Alright, where's my... Where is it? Where is it? One of these computers have it. If you go back, something funny happens. But I can't go back. I went back. There's something to do with these computers. Ooh, green cell phone. Well, not cell phone, but you know. Yeah. Get it? There's a few more doors than there were the last time.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, no, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then.
Door.
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. So, let's see here. That looks like the correct way. That... Wait, all the doors are open? Oh, I was hoping all the doors were open. Are they all going to close behind me if I go down there? Oh. Oh. Wait. Oh, this feels like back rooms.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
I'm in a
Why
loop.
not?
No! Darn it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It could mean
Stanley
that
decided
you
to go to
fucking
the
robbed
meeting.
me of the
Perhaps he
light.
had simply missed a memo.
You robbed me of the light. That's what it means. It means you're bullied. You took away my light. I was gonna go to heaven, and you stole me. Now there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why
Yes.
don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay, yeah, I'd love to. Totally don't get startled by a gentle breeze. What is with the ambient, ominous breeze going through? Wait, what? Why is there a breeze? Damn it, narrator! Stop leaving doors open. Then driving my OCD crazy. Huh? I'm not here.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Yeah, no. No, 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 no. I'm gonna go back into the big room. There's nothing here. God damn it. Stop looking at me. I didn't do it. No. Feel like this is a trap. Fuck. It's a trap. 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 I'm gonna be rolling around in circles.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Did I step into a horror game?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
The door's
Do you
gone.
remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Don't give me that Five Nights at Freddy's.
And it really paid off. So,
Cheers.
good job.
Stop it. No.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all.
Open.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
I win! There's
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
It's real simple, boss. Real simple. I'm just gonna casually not follow the line and go and turn off some more monitors. Because I gotta say power. Always have to say power. That's the wrong... But that's the wrong way.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh. Oh. Oh, you just all around gave up. Got it. This is great. At least I get to go through this door. Solitaire. I want to play this game. Let me play this game. Door. I have to touch all the doors. You touch a door, it's indifferent to you. You touch another door. Now the first door is jealous.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know,
don't worry, neither did I.
What we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Yeah! Turn that goddamn thing off! That is loud! Ow! My ears are bleeding so bad I can't hear nothing. Oh my God, it hurts my head. Door. I like the door. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Door. I found another door. The line is going a little crazy. I don't know why the door is. It's a 26 to actuation sound. Yeah, I see the violation. Oh my God, the noise is loud. Oh, look, there's more doors here, over here, doors over there, and look at all the lines all over the place. It goes around, lines up and down and down. Why the question marks? All the question marks are over there and line. Oh, look, we found the real 01, 09, 08, 00, 07, 08. Look at 06. It's 006. Aha! 007, 007, there, let me in. 007, 007, I want to be there. I think this is really obnoxiously loud. Why the fuck is it so damn loud? Help me, God, Lord. Oh. Let me doors. Open all the doors to me. I want to go and open doors. Oh, look at the doors. Doors. Did the door. Jesus, why the fuck are you all loud? Oh, what? Can we turn off the music, please? Oh no. I think I'm dizzy. I think. Oh, where the fuck are we going? I don't know where. Help me, this place hurts my head. I'm very confused and lost. This music is loud as shit! La, 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 la.
Cut the music.
Oh,
Go back and look at that fern.
Yeah. Fuck you. And just go over here. I'm gonna sit in this chair for a moment. Just give me a minute. My head. It's a little. It's a little loud. My ears are kind of ringing, and it's. Okay. Whew. Okay. I feel a little bit better. All right. What do we want? What did you want? Yeah, it's just smellies. Be wary, narrator. Smellies are on the loose. Why am I looking?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Ah!
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Alright, I have it memorized. Just took a little bit of time. Yeah, just need to make sure I had it all in my brain. What was I looking at? It doesn't matter. Pretty sure. Oh.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Oh.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Can I go back? I can go back into the office. Ooh. I want to push buttons. Let me push the buttons. I'm going to push the button, push the button. Push the button, push the button. Push the button. There's the green phone. Push the button. I wonder what happens if I go this way.
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Perhaps, but you know. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Copy machine. Door. I found out a door. Ooh. Someone is breathing very long and heavily. I didn't see anything. I'm gonna walk in here backwards.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
But, oh, all right. We back here. I noticed that the line is not,
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
No, I wanted to do that direction. Hold on, can I get the treatment thing? No. Right. Alright, we're going to go in this direction.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
Not
Whatever
be
it might
circles.
Stanley,
There we go.
I'm ready for it.
No, I'm not cute. The story. I'm worried about the story suddenly. I have no reason to believe otherwise. But...
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not acknowledge the line that is clearly trying to get my attention. Where'd you go, line? What is it? Doors.
The choice. We get to make a decision.
Yes.
From here,
Yes.
the story is in our control.
Yes.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Yes.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
No.
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Door. Door. Fine.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all...
After a long time, Stanley dies.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart
Find a
again.
bookshelf.
Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Wanders aimlessly.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know?
It's the line.
Will someone come for us?
The line.
Something happen?
It's the line!
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if
not
we're
really.
the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying
me
that
door.
life is about the journey and not the
Door.
destination. So
Door.
I hope that's where we are right now.
Door.
We'll find out, won't
Door.
we?
Door.
Eventually.
Door.
Well, in
Door.
the meantime, if you...
That actually scared the fuck out of me. What the fuck was that? Okay, I understand why it's a confusing ending. I'm very confused.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes.
What could it mean?
It
Stanley
means
decided to go to
pineapples.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It was a jump scare in the game. Button. Button. I pressed a button. Beep. Beep. I'm gonna go and it's a pizza. It means pizza. Yes, it means pizza. Pizza.
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
Oh,
he
shut
couldn't
up!
find a trace of his co-workers.
You got me in a jump scare. I'm mad at you now. What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hello! 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 Dad! Dad makes me breakfast. The Bible. You question the words of the mighty Jimmy? The Bible. No, not you. Aye, fine, narrator. You win. Door. Yeah, fine. It doesn't want to work, and I don't want to open. Yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yep. Ooh. Door opens.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Are you in excited? I don't know. But I am in broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Dad, narrator be mean to me.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom
Yeah.
closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
No, I'm running around in circles in the smallest room possible.
As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Oh, you what? You afraid to say fuck all? Well, fuck you.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm waiting for my pizza.
I'm genuinely confused.
I'm waiting for my pizza. They said they're going to deliver it straight here in the broom closet. It's going to come from one of these little tubes in the vents.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring.
There's going to be a pizza in here.
It occurred to me because literally this closet is
I have a sticky note in my pocket from the man on the corner. He told me that there is going to be a pizza.
To mention it.
But there's going to be a pizza. Just trust me. Trust me. It's fine.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
No, this could be
Maybe
pizza. What do you not understand?
Say, oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
Yeah.
The broom closet
Oh,
ending was
yes.
my
And also
favorite.
there's pizza
I hope
ending.
your friends find this concerning.
Well, I don't have any friends.
Stanley
I
found
mean,
Marvin really
no, I'm
stupid.
joking. I have plenty of
He
friends.
probably only got
All
the
my
job
friends
because
are
of a family
friends.
connection.
I have
That's
all
how
the
stupid
friends.
he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is
drugs?
addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? No, I'm not. I'm addicted to pizza.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system.
Yes.
And you collapsed on the keyboard.
Yes, it's called pizza. No bumps. Boop, 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 boop.
Is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
But
They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Why did I hear a cup fall?
You too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an intense species of kids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. Fish, fungus. Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I'm waiting to pick up my pizza! I'm easily amused by broom closet. Okay, leave me alone. Fucking. Let me be in my broom closet. It's a door. I can open and close it. Yeah, I'm happy.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But I know what happens when you go down there. I want to see if there's another choice. Ooh. Oh, what? Yes. Executive bathroom. I've got the feeling that money is for stealing, but not yours, of course. So that's a lovely purse. Oh, can I flush the toilet? Can I do something in here? I want to do things. Surely, Temple. Surely, whirly, hurly, burly. I should be able to get up and out. I'm trying to escape. No. Whatever. No, I didn't give you permission to close. Open. Good job. Don't come back here. Stay open. Good. Bitch. No. Now, if you don't stay open, I'm gonna tell your daddy, Big Daddy the door of all daddies, and he's gonna come in and he's gonna bend you over his knee and break you in half. You don't want that, do you? No, you don't want that. You don't want that. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna be open. You're not gonna be closed. You're gonna be open-minded. You're not gonna be closed-minded. You're gonna be open-minded. And if you don't stand here and be open-minded, then you will face the wrath of your father. Okay, bye. Stop that! Yo! I'm telling you, Daddy. Your son is a disgrace to... Huh. There's an elevator. There's an elevator. I didn't know there was an elevator here. We're going up. Ah, Jesus. Ah, 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 ah. Loud music. Ah, ah. Ah, Stop it! No! No! No!
You got my attention.
Yee! You got my attention. Hand up! Oh, wait. Ah! Can we? Well, that's utterly a useless elevator. I feel like there's an achievement there. Business strategy: kill pandas. You must kill all pandas. That is the business model. Whoa. Wow. Enigma's weakness is elevator music. No, it's just loud noises. Loud noises.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley...
I don't want to be in here. 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 I don't want to be...
secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
2845.
Is that your birthday? Ooh. Ooh. Globe. There's a cat. Picture of a cat.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Can I put it in now? Two. 8 4 Darn it, I was hoping something else would happen. Yes. I claim was. Ooh. I don't go through the button. Ooh. That seems like a light switch. That's really dark, it's hard to see. Up. No! Let me out!
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh wait, I can't go back up? Okay. Let's go.
Oops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I like making him mad. He makes me happy. Oh, you can't go back down once you come back up here.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
No boobs.
A keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I don't know. Fine, I will go back downstairs. I wonder if I could just keep riding the elevator over and over again.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Oh, just you wait, because we're going to do another magical move. Just you wait. And...
Did you think we were going to go forward down a spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
I love it! I love it! Oh! It's gonna be boss's office! It's the boss's... Oh my god, you didn't!
God, it's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process.
Wait, wait! This is great. Is this the elevator ending? Yes.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to...
Oh no. Loud noises. Yeah.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing...
I'm gonna hit the button.
reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Master. Okay. You ready? You ready for this? You ready for this? This is you're not gonna see this coming. This is just just you wait. It's just awesome. It's amazing. Boop.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
Yes!
How did I not anticipate it?
No.
Sure, now it's obvious,
I
but
know.
you understand that 30 seconds ago,
It's...
this kind of thing had never been attempted.
No, it hasn't. It's
No frame
amazing.
of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision.
Revelatory. That is me.
In a landscape of storytelling,
Yes.
has grown stale and repetitive.
No, it's not stale. It's not repetitive. It's funny. It's the jokes are just great. Hey, narrator. Can you guess what we're about to do? Huh? You gonna guess what we're gonna do? Well. Yep. Wait.
You know what? I've just thought of something.
Yes.
Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley.
Yes.
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Yeah.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go.
Yeah.
It's so precious.
It is.
So fleeting.
I know.
Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. It's so much more exciting, you know, Stanley.
Well,
it seems like nowadays
no,
the only
not
thing
really.
audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible.
Well,
They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
This is not as fun now, because now this
Where's
is slow.
the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal?
Can you not
This
ruin everything that I have fun
what
with?
you and I are doing right now. This is the most
I just
exciting
ramble on.
narrative to be
Ramble on.
developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know
Red.
it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
Yeah.
That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're
No.
a role model, you know? People look up to you.
Oh,
Which is why...
really?
Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
Oh.
They really look up to you, Stanley.
Really?
I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind
da,
of
da,
gesture
da,
that might
da,
leave a
da,
tremendous
da,
impact
da,
on them
ah,
for the
ah.
better. Oh, good, we're here.
Please tell me the button. I was really hoping I could go back down the elevator.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
I want my elevator. Door. I want to escape this. I don't want to talk to the people anymore. I got stage fright. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And no, the narrator's 100% done with my shit. Oh, it's a cute little baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Wait, can I go through stage door? Can I go? No, I want to go back. I'm gonna go back. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want. I don't want. I don't want to. No, I don't want to do this. I want. I want my elevator. Why you gotta ruin everything, narrator? Why? I was having fun on my elevator. I was going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then you took it away from me. Ah. Okay. Oh, I'm even more nervous. Good.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Yeah,
Okay,
cool.
It looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
No. Can I jump off into the void? Is there a way I can jump off into the void below? I want to fall into the void. I don't want to do it. It's illegal to have fun around the narrator. I'm aware. You don't have to tell me. Oh, there's a void already here. Ah. Okay. I don't know what that text dialogue was, but...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ermungus! How are you?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
See, that...
Hugs, please.
Woo! Yeah, hugs. Zovo gets a free hug. Yee! But, okay. Okay. Apparently I'm not allowed to go back.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. There was something a bit off. Something a bit off.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to... Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Yes! Fuck you, boy! Alright, yep. No, I wanna go back in. Okay. We can move on now. I'm sorry, narrator.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. I feel like there is a secret thing now.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
No,
so
it isn't.
He relaxed for a few moments with some calming new music.
No! Stop! I'm sorry! I won't rush! I won't rush!
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yeah, Negro, what do you enjoy doing in in the ballroom? The broom closet so much. I'm waiting for a pizza. Oh, can we please? Down. Does the game remember? Back up we go.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Button.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is.
Yep.
What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again.
Yep.
This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways
Yep.
I could have never anticipated. It's
Unlock my
the
button!
keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive, rapid
Oh my God, open up.
one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I know.
Incredible.
Yep.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Oh, I'm just full of surprises. But because I'm pretty sure it leads to the same
Surely
thing.
this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
No. I gotta go back up the elevator.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Yes.
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there.
Yep.
Is it the boss's office again?
Yep.
Or what if it's the boss's office this
Yep.
time?
I
The
love it.
suspense is killing me.
Yes. I know it's gonna kill you. But don't worry, I actually will kill you in a later point in the game. You know what's funny is I actually am more surprised that I haven't acquired new content yet. Hey Enigma, long time no see. Oh God, I cannot remember how to pronounce your name. The Hopkin. Akaria? I forgot how to pronounce your name. Oh, it's Jiro. Oh, fuck you.
The
Jiro!
boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Yes, take your time. Ah, no, don't take your time. Noises. Ah, loud music. Ah, ah. Stop it. Stop it. No.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
ready.
thank you.
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Why you do this? You stop. Ow.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it.
Good.
I have made space in my worldview for this Of course, going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate.
Oh,
That's just how revelatory
stop.
Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Just saw you were streaming and wanted to stop by and give you a follow. Woo! Well, thank you. Wait, what?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I know what happens if we go back into the elevator. But let's escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Nope.
Nope, still on board with death.
Alright. This is getting
The
a...
door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Fine. Jeez. Making me walk even further this time. Darn, you should have kept going. Oh, this game drives me crazy, but it's a good kind of crazy. Yeah. Okay. No? Okay. So, you're not gonna make any more dialogue. Got it. So I walked all the way back here for nothing! Yeah! I like this game. It's fun. I get to be silly. Oh, there's wires. Oh, there's a fence. Oh, there's a stripper pole. Oh, ain't that nice?
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
What do you mean, Mr. Field? Geronimo! Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his
Portal
death was
vibes.
of no great loss, like
Yep.
taking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No. No.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
How
In a
all?
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Handle. Okay. We now have a female voice. Duly noted. I never want to go. You never want to go down a hole. You never want to go down a hole. Ah, yee! Oh, okay. Ah, that actually scared me. Okay, Stanley.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Um. Hey, Squeaky's give me a book. Yeah. Ooh.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Ooh. The corridor. Ooh. Stanley's computer. Office layout. This is the blueprint of the office from the beginning of the game. The path for Stanley's office to the two doors. Okay, the spoiler ending. Placing this in the open selection, the corridor. Okay. The offices. Okay. Buttons. Okay. I'm satisfied. Here's your buttons. Ooh, turn it off. Office computers. I turned off all the office computers. No, I'm not on them. Maintenance room. Ooh. I have never been to the maintenance room. Ooh. The boss's office. Ooh, that's how they constructed it. Office clock. What is here? Ooh. Mind control facility. Knitters out.
Nothing there. Shoot. Well, try the other one then. Stanley pushed the orange lever. And finally, he pushed the number 6. Oh, for crying. This is that other building.
Recorded dialogue of the entire game, roughly
Finally,
3
he
separate.
pushed the number 9.
2 years of development. These are clips of the early takes that were
Then
not
he pushed
used.
the number 4. Stanley stood on the number 6.
What do you mean?
When Stanley
No,
came
I'm
to
not
the
cute.
lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice forever. Still nothing? I don't know. Well, in that case, I'll tell you what. You win. Congratulations. You did it. I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Yay! You don't really seem happy.
What do we do now?
Said,
I don't... Stanley, where are you right now? Where am I? I'm trying to figure out, but I can't... Stanley, who am I? Can you speak to me? Please talk. Have we done this before? Have we been in this room before? How many times have we done this? How many times have I said these exact words? Say something. Anything. Help me, Stanley. I don't know who what I... Stanley, help.
It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design.
oh my god, it's
Of
like...
course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
He pushed the number 6. Oh, for crying. This is that other building. Stanley stood on the snow.
Snow?
Stanley stood on the roof.
Roof?
Stanley pushed the big red button.
Big red button? What? I'm gonna...
Stanley stood on...
Okay. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but sure. I went and did it. Is there anything over this way, though? Like any other goody secrets? Warzone? Whoa. Oh no. Wait. Are there spoilers for the deluxe edition too? Oh god, I hope not. Subject. There's a strange sound. Could you tell me the specifics? Well, I think that... What? Narrator's emails. Oh. Okay. Ooh. I had to come back to that. I'll come back to that one. Office. Oh, okay. So. No, it will be Tootsie's nose, because my nose isn't red. This is true. Stanley's office. Ooh. There looks a bit run down. Oh. What do you do? Ah! Wait, was that not you guys? Okay. Okay, and so that leads back over to that way. Weird. Ooh, shitties. There's bending levers. Oh, this is the trailer? Oh, cool. I just realized what happened. You silly little bean. I see you in there. You snuck in. You mlem. You sneaky mlem. It took you long enough. Grr. You're a sneaky mlem. But I love you. I was wondering why I heard the and I don't know where it was. Biddies? Yeah, it's just a squeakies. That's just a squeakies.
Hey, Enigma, guess what?
What?
Boop, boop, boop,
Ah!
boop, boop,
No
boop,
boobs!
boop, 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 boop.
No boobs. No boobs.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Oh? Ooh.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Oh?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Like the adorable squeaks. Hey,
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Did I die? Hey, Enigma, you should share your screen on Discord. I will try. But I don't know how well that's going to work, considering the fact that the game is, could be running
All
stronger.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It could
Stanley
mean
decided to
that
go to
you're
the meeting
a
room.
silly.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You missed my memo.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hmm.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting
Yeah,
room,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And nope.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Should I go down here again? I don't remember what... Oh, that was the line. That's the line narrative.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I wonder if
Feeling a wave
this
of
causes...
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss, thinking he might find
You
an answer there.
little cretin! No! How dare you lock me out of my broom closet? No! How could you? No! You locked me out of the broom closet! You rotten,
Coming to
evil.
a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. I'm not gonna do that this time. Even though I kind of already know the ending, I'm gonna go down here. That's a... Why is there bird shit on this when there's no... Okay, we have birds in here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
No.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Oh no.
None of it made any logical sense.
It never
And as
does.
Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
No.
The doors close automatically behind him wherever he went.
That's
and for
weird.
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yes.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Yes.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
he imagined himself flying.
I wonder if I
began
can
to
break it.
gently
I want to
float
break...
above the ground. Then he imagined himself
No.
soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley
Darn
marveled
it.
that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found
No.
it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice
Ah.
describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
I'm trying to go through the door backwards.
Asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself.
No.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
All
Let me
right.
go back to my job.
I'm not sure where I
Let me
am.
continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Yes.
My life is normal. I am normal.
I'm not normal.
Everything will be fine.
No. Lies.
I am okay.
No, you're not. I'm not okay. We're not okay. Scream bloody murder!
Stanley began screaming.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. I went crazy.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
I'm Mariella now.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He
I'm
was
not
obviously
strange.
crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what
Squeaky,
crazy
do you
people
think
look
I'm
like.
strange?
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career.
We're all
and by
strange
extension,
in what,
the
some
rest
way.
of her life.
Eee.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Hmm. I want to try something. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set, all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh. Oh. Hello?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. Anytime you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Well, shit. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I got to go to the restroom. So, BRB for a second. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Hello, everyone. How's you? Hey, Squeaky. Squeaky's still here. I see you, Squeaky. It's Squeaky. He's a squeaky. He's a squeaky. He's a squeaky, squeaky, squeak. Hmm. Let's restart again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, this is the door closed behind you one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. I want the computer thing.
All of his co-workers... I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
What's happening?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace.
Wait.
All of his co-workers... The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I'm gonna get me a different room. I'm gonna get me a different room. I'm gonna keep doing this until I get a different room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I guess I
Stanley
have to go
decided
this
to go
way.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh, yay. I got a door that doesn't close behind me. Hmm.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wait, what? I want to get out.
At first, Stanley...
That's weird.
You just missed an ending, you dumbass.
No, I already did that ending.
Oh. That's weird, so I thought you missed it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now I'm gonna go on the one on
This
the
was
right.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business,
Ooh.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So he has different dialogue for each type of starting
Stanley was
room
so
you're
bad
in.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So depending on the starting room will depend on what you actually can get. And possibly even meaning that there are certain things that are open that aren't normally open.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the road, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yes. Starting room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Music's different.
I noticed. So I'm gonna keep doing this until I see something like majorly change. Because I want to explore in the blue room. Yeah, this one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Dog mode. No, no, I have to get that off. No, 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 I know what you shits are gonna be thinking. No.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Shut up! No, I'm not free. No, no. Why? Why is this? Why is this? No. This is a thing. God damn it. God damn it.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm not gonna talk anymore.
The correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just
there you
to
go.
admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again.
Well, damn.
It came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I wonder if it'll restart if I end up dying. Or it will reset.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Right.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I actually wanted to see if I can go into there. That's all.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Okay. You will not, you would not, press. Oh. Oh, okay. That's gonna be interesting. Doesn't affect me too much, but yeah, no. Why would you do this to me, Amungus? Amungus, how would you do this? You are a sussy bastard. How could you? Ah!
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this
I'm
was not the
going
correct
this
way to the
way,
meeting room,
yeah,
and
because I
Stanley knew it
can.
perfectly
No.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Well,
just to
my
admire it.
barking is gone.
Stanley felt lightheaded.
I'm no longer
in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
Ah!
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't know where I'm going, narrator. If I don't go the right way, I'm sorry.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Ah!
But in his eagerness to prove that he's in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Shut up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That's the closing behind me doors. I'd love it if the narrator make a comment on the fact that I'm walking backwards everywhere.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Is this what you want, guys?
Grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
So bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
This is backwards simulator.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
The next one will be even better when I get one's points again. No buckets past this point.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I walked backwards, away from both doors. want to go through the blue door. Nice.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I want to go blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through... All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
No. I'm gonna go backwards the entire way. Oh,
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining
you should
the
probably
entire
stop
story
now,
I'd
to be
written out
honest.
specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted.
alright, I'll stop.
Here, Stanley, help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good?
No.
Think we can do that? Yes?
No.
Hmm?
No.
Wonderful.
No.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Stanley Parable World Leaderboard. Total doors open. Ooh. Wonder if I go through the right door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, that noise would not get annoying fast. Burn, you fucking heathen.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Both.
If it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Okay, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh no, what's happening? What is going on? I'm scared.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory?
I
What is
don't
our
know.
motivation?
I've never played this game.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay. Sure. Let's do this. I am now a bit intrigued and not being goofy.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Freedom!
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Does it have doors? I like doors.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Ooh. Okay, while he does his
Wonderful.
dialogue,
See,
I'm gonna
this is
go to
exactly what I
restroom
had in mind.
one more time.
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Enigma is a cute little nugget.
Oh, look! An idiot! Let's point and laugh.
Good for you. Now prepare to be sliced open.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
I want $2.
What was that noise I just heard? It's great, because I know it was you. I saw the microphone going off when I came back. What'd you say?
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I think you try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
More balls! More balls. More balls! 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 The balls. Right.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
Me.
Take care, Stanley.
I will. Okay. Can I go down the hall?
Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
It's a bit spoopy down here. So I think you fall, you'll die. Yep. Yep, this has turned into a bit of a horror game now.
Fun fact, before the 2013 release, this was the original Source game release, and before the 2013 release.
The light! I see a 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 light! Oh.
Well, actually, to be honest, I think this is in Source Engine anyway. Even the new game. But I mean more like...
I wonder what he
using
found.
light textures.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
The end is never the end, is never the end, the end is never the end, 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 is never the end. There we go. Anyways, continue with what you were saying, Squeakies. I'll wait.
Oh, well, I already finished.
You were saying something about the Source Engine.
Yeah, well, that little dark area you were in just now was the original game when it was using Half-Life based textures.
Oh, I thought that looked familiar.
Like, I'd actually call this game the third Stanley Parable because of the fact that
Yeah.
it was that original Half-Life textured game, then the 2013 Stanley Parable, and now this one.
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Where's my button thing?
Are you looking at the computer screens for the awaiting input thing?
Mm-hmm.
Go to the boss's office.
Why, I've done... I did 2 of them already.
Yep, I bet there's one at the boss's office. Oh, and there's new content. I'd actually wait on that for now. I'd just skip it for now.
Hmm.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up.
I'm mad. I can't believe he took away my broom closet. I'll never get my pizza now.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep. So you got it? Aha!
I do think you need to restart the game. Actually, wait. As you go through the...
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes the buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Oh.
I was actually going to say, the boss's office doors are you can actually, when they're closed, you can actually make it so you're on the wrong side of the doors, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah, well, I guess he didn't let me get that chance, so...
Well, no, because you walked far too far in.
No, he literally didn't even give me a chance. Oh, you're talking about these doors.
Those doors, yes.
Ah. I'll try that next time. It's a Carnage! Hi, Carnage!
Hey.
How are you? Look what I'm playing.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Are you really just gonna do this again?
The door behind him was not shut.
So
Stanley
how
still
much
had
of
every
this
opportunity
have
to
you
turn
done?
around and get back on track.
He
Huh?
hasn't started any of the new stuff.
No, haven't started any of the new stuff yet.
Have you done the one,
But
the
of course,
game ending?
Stanley thought better of it
Or like,
and realized he simply
like
had
the
too
old
much to
ending
live for.
where it's like you rate
Keep
how,
it-
the,
keep-
the red and blue door ending.
All right, keep
where
in
you go and
mind,
ignore him.
keep in mind that I genuinely can't hear anyone when the narrator starts talking. So I didn't hear the
Right.
first half of what you said.
Right, okay. So have you done the red and blue door ending where you completely
Ignore the
do
narrator.
opposite? Yeah.
Yeah, we just did that one just before you got in here, and we saw Rocket League at the end of it.
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed with that ending. I liked the Minecraft and Portal one better. I didn't even know what the first game was.
Huh?
The first game?
Minecraft and Portal ending, what?
Yeah, in the original
Spoilers!
Stanley Parable.
Spoilers! Oh wait, no, the original game. Never mind.
Yeah. They changed it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think the game that I was looking at was called Firewatch, and the other one is Rocket League, obviously.
There's a lunar eclipse happening today.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update it, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Oh no.
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Oh my god. I can't. Nah, it's loud noises. Stop with the noises.
3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
All honesty, I didn't mean to do that. That was literally a fluke. I did not do that on purpose.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Ah.
Stanley decided to go to the
Aha.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, moving on.
I know where the last one is too, but every time you do that, you actually gotta restart the game.
Hello?
Extra hallway.
A lot of extra hallway.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There's just a lot of replayability
There was
with
not a
this. I don't know
single
why.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping
I'm
he might
mad.
find an answer there.
Closet, Enigma.
Huh?
You need to get out of the closet.
No! I like my closet. You took away my closet. Leave me in my closet. I already felt. Oh, did I?
Walked upstairs to
Did
his
he just missed? He just missed the. The fuck?
Yeah, no, don't worry. I've played most of this already.
So you didn't see me get the whiteboard ending and the little thing that is attached to it?
Mm-hmm. Little woof.
Sure.
Dog mode.
Yeah. This has got to be something.
I don't recognize this.
I don't know what it does. All I do is just come in here and suffer. Ah! It's so loud.
Why don't you turn the fucking game down then, you dumbass?
Ah. Wait. Okay, no lie. That's perfect music. For me realizing I could turn down the music. Our Among Us is just sitting there like, suffer. I don't really know what that does. I'm feeling it will have something to do later. But at the moment...
Try to do the simul time.
Whoa. Oh.
It's strange. I don't know how you're meant to do it.
Here's the door, just go.
I don't know. I recall that is a thing, but maybe there's something else you gotta do to be able to do it.
And I feel like since we discovered one bug, that's the other bug that they are aware of. You can get on the other side of that door.
No, I don't think. I think it was more intentional.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
And funny enough, I literally did this by accident.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Wait, is that door? No, that door's not open anymore.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Fired. I don't know what number I am.
427.
427. And is that my office? It is. It is I, Stanley.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
What is that room?
Which one?
There's 2 rooms there that are blank.
0, 0, 0.
Weird.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Can I go back down? No.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
There's a big red button. It's a shiny button. I feel like there's something. There's a little secret here. Ooh. Red door. Huh. Ooh. 1, 2.
Man, I went through this, and like, I don't know if it's possible, but I feel like in this new revamp of it, it's possible.
Trying to get up to that door, huh? Or that. Okay. So there's a secret to this. Okay, so the tones don't mean nothing. The red button. Click your red button. Clicky. No, it doesn't want to work. Ah, there's the number 3. And that's number 5. That means number 4 is up there, but I can't get to number 4. Okay, so ooh. It went a higher pitch. There's secrets. There's sneakets. Ooh, tinted glass. That's nice. It's useful. I feel like you're supposed to be able to climb up onto this and then kind of just walk across. I don't know. I guess we'll find out in the next round. Huh? What'd you say?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, well, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
Oh, there we
where
go.
we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with
I got
next
it.
go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Well, darn. I didn't know what I was meant to do in there.
I don't know either.
But that does mean that I got the last input. Welcome to Stanley Heaven. Oh my god, there's buttons! All the buttons! All the buttons! Oh, they turn on slowly after a period of time. I'm gonna beat you! Okay. Is there no rhyme or reason to this? Okay, that's really loud. Is that really, is that it? Is that what I came to?
I don't know, I think so actually.
Alright, we've been digging about with all the old stuff for a far long time now.
All of his co-workers were
Let us go
what could it mean?
and
Stanley
discover
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
the new
sent a memo.
content. The background. What about the background, Armungus?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Yes, yeah. In the heaven thing, the background music.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yes.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Uh-huh.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable.
No! No, Timos. Bad.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay. Ooh. Wow. There's a door back there.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I like the really pixelated JPEG floor.
Say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh.
Stop knocking on my door.
The content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Anybody else like this pixeled floor?
All right.
The jump circle?
Let's see, it's the jump circle.
Oh, I can't jump outside of this. I wonder if I can just keep going.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
The jump circle. Well, this is mildly disappointing. I'm gonna say 4 jumps. I'm not gonna jump all my jumps. I'm gonna save them. A countdown.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay. Ooh. I hate Mondays. And tomorrow's Monday, so I'm gonna hate it even more.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Oh, I know bad things happens in vents. I've got plenty of game references to know that there's bad things that happens in vents.
Oh,
just do it.
You don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
You know...
He called you a fucking dork! Oh my God.
What the fuck? You... Bitch, I don't know whether to go or not. I was not gonna...
Okay, say hi to the narrator. Do it.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Okay, so that just goes on. Call me a dork. I'm a smelly. I made a smelly when I went down. I landed me a smelly. So Carnage, how you been doing? Oh.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Is there a way I can break this? Ooh.
I call it the Memory Zone.
It's so
where I've been
pretty.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Hey Carnage, you're cute. Carnage, you're cute if you don't deny it. Well.
He's going AFK. He's muted.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful
Oh my
Stanley
God.
Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
I remember
back
this.
In October of
I remember this box
when the
art.
game originally launched. Back then,
No,
video
I'm not
games
cute.
had integrity. Back then, it all
Zone,
meant
sweet
something.
zone.
Oh, the waste.
Haha. I want one of these. That works great for my channel. Zone, sweet zone. Don't forget Stanley Parable. 2013, when the Stanley Parable was released. Ooh.
I like how the clock had 2013 on it.
Wait, what? Where? Clock?
The little digital clock.
Oh, it does. Haha. How was the demo? So this game originally was made... No! I'm not cute! But, so this game was originally made through, like, the Half-Life engines, textures and whatnot.
Yes.
Unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Oh no. No music. No. Okay, it's not as loud. Ah, Zonda! Where's our baguette? He could tell me exactly what this is saying. Linda! Hello! Anzon, bonzon, oh, French croissant.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Welcome.
Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley?
I'd love to
Every
have
game
a
ever created.
room like
That's
this.
how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
And jumping. Don't forget jumping. Ooh. What is that picture? I didn't do it. So there's the Minecraft!
Yeah, that's the little house the narrator built. Whenever, like, after stream or something, I actually sent you 2 links of Markiplier's playthrough of the original.
Oh no.
Stanley Parable.
Is Carnage in your VC? He is! Is he here? I don't think so. I think he died. We fed him to Freddy, and, well, you see what happened. He climbed in Freddy's chest cavity and has not come back out. The end is never the end, is never the end.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
Play games
it just
because
needed to
they
be
want...
left alone. To spend
they
the
can
rest
do-
of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
People play games because of what they can do inside them. And your game is very good. and let them know they can't do anything. Literally anything. Wait, what? I'm confused by this. But, okay. It's a bike. Carpet textures. Oh, that might be where that, the pixelated texture came from. There's the source engine. Right here. SDK source. Hee. I want to get into the serious room. I want to go back there. It looks like there's more to the game back there. Why can't I jump? There's a happy button? Where was the happy button in this game? I want to push the... I want to push that happy button.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Well, it's kind of ominous. Ooh, door.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Didn't you create this place?
What's down here? Oh no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
You know, this kind of reminds me of the way this kind of is built around the style of it. It reminds me of a game. I don't know if anybody actually has seen it. If they haven't played it or seen it, you should definitely play it and support the developers who created it, because it's a genuinely beautiful game. But That Dragon Cancer, which kind of clues you in on what the game's about. But yeah, this kind of has that feel, that aesthetic. Like, it's kind of eerie and it shifts.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Unfunny!
Funny? I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
You said it, bro. It has a negative review. But these are supposed to be the green ones. They're positive reviews, aren't they? There's a positive one.
Enigma, you seem to be like
Okay, let's see what this one says.
Mouth up and down a lot.
While the idea for the game is
Yeah, I'm shaking my leg.
For someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. But dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
It's funny because I can see positive reviews, but we're not looking at these. So a small confession.
Funny thing is if he was to actually look at the review, like the overall reviews, I guarantee you would say overwhelmingly positive. Don't look at the individual reviews, just look at the overall positivity
Well,
of the
yeah. I mean, look in the background there. You see like a bunch of green Steam reviews, and then you just got these red ones that are very, very visible. But the green ones are very hard to see in the background. That's kind of, isn't that kind of like how games or anyone like takes their artwork or whatnot and sees it? They overlook all of the positive reviews.
It's because of the human's natural ability to take in negative things a lot more easier, also known as the negativity bias. That's what this whole part is playing against, is the negativity bias.
Yeah. I kind of like, because I did watch Jack play through this section, and several people. I've seen the new content section, like all the way through to, uh, to the reload.
I play as well.
So I've seen the new content section. I've seen him play this, and I like what Jack said about this. He said that we tend to ignore a lot of the satisfied customers because when you have a customer that is satisfied, you're done. That's it. They are happy. You don't have to do anything. It's the ones that are negative that you need to focus on. And that's why we tend to focus on them, because that's a problem we're wanting to fix.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
You know, I find it funny that I actually am the exact opposite. What?
I watched an interesting video of like out of bounds cameras, and he actually had the narrator and even the developer of the game make a little bit of commentary on some of these out of bounds things, and they've actually used this very, very, very clever level loading or a level design thing for making like certain halls and rooms that wouldn't normally fit within one another, called wormholes.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's what's happened here, but you've managed to catch it sort of before the door closes.
I'm gonna take a picture of this. Okay.
You gonna go in?
I'm just seeing how much is gonna get unloaded. I guess that's a box. And it just doesn't
and
go.
Here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore.
So I'm gonna pause him for a minute. Not gonna skip him. I actually do genuinely want to hear what he has to say. So I am gonna let him ramble through a lot of his dialogue. I don't think I'm gonna let him ramble through the first one because I've heard it before. I watched someone else. I think I watched Ryan let him ramble on the first one.
I don't know.
But yeah, I want to let him ramble.
With just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until
I haven't actually
inevitably
seen this
we
first
all
one.
until the end of time.
So you've seen this bit?
No, I haven't. I've Jack skipped even this first part
Yeah,
of
no.
dialogue.
This is actually really funny to listen to him because it's one of the rare moments that he has to actually ramble on. So he has to improvise a lot of dialogue.
At which time, everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story
Loop.
and the choices.
There you go.
And therefore, by becoming it is. So
He loops on this one. I don't know if he loops on the rest of them.
Okay.
on and
He
so
probably
forth.
does.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much
Oh my
grander
god, he
sort of
actually
flavor? It
is
has a
going
mouth
on and
that
on.
is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. Ah. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick
There we
of
go.
shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto, treatise, treatise,
You
manifesto,
gotta skip because he's literally just gonna repeat this.
I know.
Forever.
treatise.
That's the skip point.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
I was wondering where the loop was gonna be.
A thoughtless display of self-absorption. It's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game
I think
properties
that
of
was
all
the
time.
loop,
The additions
but
and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media.
from the
It is
yeah.
perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before. If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a community, as a world, there is time for us to become our greatest selves, as great as we ever.
Do you think the director at some point just said, all right, I want you to basically like literally talk as highly of yourself as you could possibly manifest?
Ever could dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future. Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review. It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving. Well, I have to read it again.
Oh my God.
It's simply too wonderful. I have to experience this just one more time. From the
There it is. So from the is the
ashes
Yeah,
of
there's an
depravity.
actual bug in the game. That's
Yeah.
a bit weird.
well, we have evidence of a bug from the
Rises
really
the
don't
phoenix
think
of
that's meant to
quality.
happen.
How else to describe?
I don't think it was meant to happen.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the
From
amount
the-
of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe
I don't think it
30, 45 minutes.
I genuinely think that they don't expect anybody to actually sit there and listen through the entirety of that thing. That's why it's never been caught.
No, they do. No, I know they will. That's why they need to make infinite loops.
It's not
'cause they know.
unendurable by any means, but it's, well,
I think
there's
they
really
just
only
may
so
have
much I can
had a
ramble
little-
on to myself
a
about. I know,
little
it's shocking, isn't it?
weird
But at
bug.
any rate, I
Yeah.
do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Oh.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before.
I
I
never noticed I never noticed that before.
One can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
No.
Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done
Nope.
for you to be able to leave?
No.
Please, I'll take any option at all.
Nope.
I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
Oh, so they don't loop this time. They just leave us hanging.
I'm
Enter.
really kind of curious if you were to wait here for an undetermined amount of time, would he actually come back with the door? I don't think he does, but I'd be cool if they did. You just gotta look at the clock.
This is Clock Simulator now. I'm gonna give it like, I'm gonna wait until the hand goes around like twice. Maybe once or twice.
So like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I can give it like 2 minutes. An eclipse. What happened?
Was a secret for for the narrator getting a door.
Red moon eclipse. Red moon
Yeah,
eclipse.
there's an eclipse. There's an eclipse.
Oh my God, he is alive!
Hi.
Hi. So it's forever now known that Carnage is cute.
No.
You did not deny it, sir. I told you that if you do not say that you're not cute, you will forever be cute, and you didn't say anything, so you are cute.
I wasn't here. I was taking a shower.
But you were here. My entire stream saw you. No, my entire stream saw that you were here in call with us this entire time. Oh, well, we couldn't see whether you were muted or not, but even still, you were still here, and you didn't say no, so you're cute. Congratulations. You're cute. Congratulations. Well, I think you're cute. Anyways, moving on. It will be visible in Brazil. Aw. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back. So, I know the next line is, Stanley, it's been 12 hours. Or 2 hours. So I think the game would like you to sit here for 2 hours for it to do something, but I don't think it will.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh, 12. Never mind.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I
do.
have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue.
Cookie Nine.
Control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety, that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
Whoa.
Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore
early.
the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem?
That was a...
Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much?
That was a rough transition. That wasn't even...
I really think for something like the Stanley Parable, you really would actually expect them to have had some people listen to all of the dialogue, but have some of these really rough loops is a bit strange to me.
Yeah, that's two rough loops so far.
I've never even met Cookie Nine.
Alright.
I have no idea. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh, it's
You're
dark.
back. Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Too cloudy in the sky.
Or 2
I can't
weeks.
see the moon.
I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps.
Probably.
Yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time.
Yes.
If I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real.
Just that kind of loneliness.
Yeah. I understand it too. And this is why I listen to him until he starts looping, in which case well, you force my hand, sir. You force my hand here, sir. When you start saying the exact same thing over and over again, well.
Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed.
This
and
is almost like the staircase ending, but the narrator is the one going crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Stanley.
Yeah, yes, this is definitely the narrator's insanity.
Right now, like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you?
Yes.
You can see what this means to me.
Yes.
I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I
Yes.
feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all.
Uh-huh.
I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense